All right, here's the law of signs, day 2. We're going to introduce what we call the ambiguous case. So we've used the last lesson on how to find missing sides and angles with the law of signs when we do not have a right triangle. So this is a review from our previous videos. Here's when you have the ambiguous case. If you're given two sides and an opposite angle, which we call a side-side angle triangle, we have three different possibilities. We could have one triangle, no triangle, or two triangles. So here's how it looks. I'm going to have you scroll down here. So when you have one triangle, your A value is going to be greater than your height. So this is your height sitting right here. It's the height of the triangle. How you find that height is by using the equation H equals B, side B times the sine of A. So you need to check your height to see that A is greater than H. It also has to be true that A is greater than B. So then one triangle is formed. Here's your second scenario for one triangle. This is a right triangle. So your height and your A value are the same length. So then you would just have your right triangle that you would solve. All right, scenario 3. When no triangle exists. So you can kind of see the image there where the A value is smaller than your height. So you cannot then connect that length down. So you'd say no triangle exists. So we'll have an example of this one in our videos. The last one is when two triangles exist. So you're going to have an A value that is greater than your height, and then your A value is less than B. So you're going to have two distinct triangles. So we will have a video on this one also. So here is the first example. Example 4 from your textbook, solving a side-side angle triangle using the law of signs when no solution exists. So to make it easier on you guys, I took the textbook image of this triangle on figure 6.8 just to make it easier to visualize. So here's the triangle. It says triangle ABC is giving angle A is 75 degrees, side A is 51, and side B is 71. So what we have to do is we'd have to draw that triangle first. And then we would want to find that height. So if we go back to this blue image, we want to find that height to show that A is less than H. So how we find that is we're going to use this blue equation right here. H equals B times the sine of A. H equals B times the sine of A. So we sum in what we know. Here's angle A, and here's side B. So the height equals 71 times the sine of 75 degrees. And then we type that into our calculator. Please make sure you're in decimal form. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my calculator, type in. And you're going to get that height to be about 68.6. So if we think of this height over here, here's our A value, which is 51. Our height is larger than that. So if we go back to this previous slide, right here, A is less than H. So no triangle could be formed. A is less than H. Our A value was 51. Our height was 68.6. Therefore, no triangle can exist. Because here would be our height, which is longer. All right, so there's our first video with the ambiguous case.